Hello, this is Schizo Studios. Today we are talking about a pretty serious topic. This one's not a joke or a Schizo post. This is being pretty serious. We're not joking around with this one, but uh, likewise, you'll have a unique format where I say the scripted information and Max and Landon will react and discuss it. With everything set up, let's start it.
Yep.
So December 14th, 2012, Adam Lanza shot up Sandy Hook Elementary and it became one of the most infamous mass shootings in history. I'm pretty sure you know about it, so we're not harp on that too much. But what was
Rest in
weird
peace.
is Adam Lanza had a lot of weird habits, including he had a fascination with hamsters. He tried to constantly defend pedophilia, and he was also apparently misogynistic. And he was obsessed with Dance Dance Revolution. Now,
Yeah, I
despite
heard about that. Yeah.
yeah,
The video going around.
yeah,
The
yeah.
video. Okay.
Now, despite the pedophilia apologetics and Lanza's opposition to touch, which are both common traits of child sexual abuse victims, the FBI concluded they found no sufficient evidence that Adam Lanza was either a pedophile or a victim of one. And by the way, we will hereby referring to all minor attracted persons as pedophiles, even though that isn't technically the correct term. It's simply the most known and common term. Even though the FBI claimed to not find evidence, you can find so much evidence that Lanza was sexually abused by an older adult in a position of power. Probably, and particularly his Catholic priest, Father John J. Castidalgo.
On Jay,
Yeah. Now, the
From
like
main
high
idea of
school.
this hypothesis, which has gained
Ignorance.
traction in small, obscure communities, which I guess is kind of the one we are, in particular, the community that posts about this one the most is called Spitfire Discussion, or wait up,
What's Spitfire?
it's called Spitfire List, and apparently it's a
What is
forum
that?
dedicated to anti-fascist uh, ideology, and
That's crazy.
it's named after obviously the plane used by the RAF in World War II, the
Yep.
Spitfires, and um, I found a post there,
Name.
and but first I need to explain how I came upon such a concept. I learned about Adam Lanza's defense essays of pedophilia and his screenplays as such, like the one about a 13-year-old boy and a 30-year-old man. Uh, that combined with his very complicated relationship with his mother had me extremely curious on if he had been a CSA victim. My suspicion grew even more so upon learning that he was Catholic, and with the widespread sexual abuse in the Catholic Church, I did some research and found an obscure forum post which had all the sources linked on it, and of course, it will be linked below. There are a couple extra links which we will sprinkle in, but that's really the majority of it we found. The post alleged that Lanza was raped or otherwise abused by his priest when he was in the 5 to 6 year old range. Lanza, who already had
Yo, five
Asperger's,
and six.
yeah,
That's crazy. That's messed up.
yeah,
You sure? Like you sure?
Uh, that's what we're talking about today, and I'm pretty sure, but you might think differently by the end of it. I don't know. Lanza,
All
who
right.
already had Asperger's, was made an extremely easy target and was
Isn't
likely
Asperger's what like?
it's
Wait,
a
Asperger's?
it's a type of autism. It's
Doesn't
one
Elon Musk have it?
I think he does, but
Asperger's.
yeah, it basically makes you very insociable and makes it hard to socialize. Lanza,
That's
who
all of
already
them.
had Asperger's, was made
Yeah.
an extremely easy target and was likely repeatedly abused, and he began developing the common symptoms of rape victims with aversion to touch, interest in justification of pedophilia, anorexia, and strange coping mechanisms.
She's anorexia.
Yeah, he had severe anorexia. He was 6'4" and only 83 pounds, if I recall correctly. So
Eighty-three.
he was very anorexic.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's like 60
How did
pounds
he
less
just
than
didn't eat?
me for his perspective.
He did he just not eat?
Yeah, he didn't eat at all. He never went out of his house to get food. So
How do you die? How do you not die?
he barely ever ate.
How do you not die?
I you can go pretty long
Maybe like ate a
time
little bit.
without food, you know.
Yeah, probably.
And what else? What else? Lanza, who could have already had special interests due to autism, would now completely absorb himself in them to cope. This is how you get things like his Dance Dance Revolution obsession, playing it for 10 to 11 hours a day sometimes. That's also
Wait, did he have one
probably
in his house or?
No, but he would go to the local movie theater and play it all the time for hours on end, and he
That's
kind of became a
crazy.
local celebrity for that.
Wait, he had to like keep on paying though, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing: he would win so much, so he never had to pay like that much, but he only had to
Oh,
pay for the first game.
that's crazy.
And that could also been how he burned so many calories. I wouldn't be surprised if you've ever played Dance Dance Revolution. You know it's pretty exhausting.
Did we play it before?
Yeah, remember that one time in the Japanese place we played Dance Dance Revolution, and
Yeah, I remember.
we were fucking exhausted by the end of it.
That was not a fun game.
Not at all.
All right, you
You have
keep on
anything to
going.
add to that, Landon?
I think Landon left. He'll be back, I think.
Oh, okay, okay. He'll be back soon. But now all
You
this
keep on
isn't
reading.
proof of any abuse until you look a little deeper into the church and the Catholic school Lanza attended as a young boy. Working within the halls of Lanza's church and school was a convicted serial sexual predator by the name of John J. Castidal. Castidal was
Wait,
credibly accused of raping.
hold up. Is it spelled like John Jay, like the high school?
It's spelled John J. Dot like J. His middle name starts with J.
Oh, that makes sense.
Castidalgo is credibly accused of raping 14 children between the years of 1987 and 2001, primarily
Did
in
you get arrested?
what do you know, Connecticut. We'll
Did
talk
you get
about that.
arrested? All
That's
right.
later on. John J. Castidal worked in the same exact church and Catholic school Lanza went to as a 6-year-old. The highly autistic 6-year-old Lanza would have been a supremely easy target for Castillo to abuse. Like previously mentioned, sexual abuse could be the root cause of all his mental health issues like body dysmorphia and OCD. Look over at Lanza's YouTube channel, Cultural Philistine, and see his defense of pedophilia that he made.
Wait, is the YouTube channel still up? Just curious.
Uh, it went down the couple days after they discovered it, but you can still find evidence of it on
The
Internet
archive?
Archive and things. Yeah. So
All right. We put the link in the description if we want.
yeah.
We might. We
Uh,
might.
Lanza made defenses of pedophilia. I find it extremely hard to believe he wasn't sexually abused by John J. Castrodol or someone affiliated with him. Lanza moved to Newton and eventually began attending St. Rose of Lima Roman Catholic Church just before John left. John was a parochial, a parochial, oh my god, a parochial vicar at St. Rose from July 1998 to August 1999. Uh, by the way, so that's just the right amount of time for Lanza to be abused by him, because that's right when he went. That's like a year. Now, let's say hypothetically all this is completely true, and it made Lanza adopt coping mechanisms and eventually do the massacre. It begs the question: why did no one talk about this, like in the news? Because
It's because they want to. They're Catholic apologists and they want to keep the Catholic Church's name clean.
exactly. Well,
Exactly.
and history shows again and again if there's a mass
Bro,
shooting
Landon just left.
on a for-profit site, it's quickly forgotten and swept under the rug. You know, examples include Virginia Tech, the University of Texas, Route 93, and so on and so forth. Now, Sandy Hook wasn't such a site, but the Catholic Church is definitely a for-profit slash reputation group, and the Soul incident would definitely not look good for them. If this was proven, every single family member of the victims could sue the church to high heaven, no pun intended. Could you imagine the complete reputation damage this would cause to the Pope? The article alleges this could have precipitated the resignation of Pope Benedict the 265th, since it was only 2 months after the slaughter at Sandy Hook. He has also been criticized for not responding with enough strength when dealing with such matters. Now, that is all we have. That's all I wrote.
Landon left Derby, so
Yeah, I don't. I guess he's not the guest star anymore. He just left. But
yeah.
um, so what do you think about this, Max?
Uh, I'd have to say like I think the Catholic Church and the U.S. government like wanted to cover it up for some reason.
Hmm.
Because did the priest ever get arrested for anything?
He did get arrested, but he got like a slap on the wrist. It was not. It was.
It's
He
like
did not
Christian
get what he deserved.
nationalists like letting him go.
Yeah, that too, and you gotta admit the Catholic Church has a lot of power. So
Yeah.
This is a pretty. This is such a shit show. No matter what it
When
is.
did you hear about this theory?
Uh, it's on a forum called Spitfire List. I was just researching into Adam Lanza one day, and I came across this after looking into his pedophilia defense.
When did you find this out?
And I read this forum, and it was like, holy shit, this is probably true. This was like a couple months ago. I've spent a while working on the script, but so yeah.
All right, that sounds about it.
Uh, have a good day, guys.
Overall, that shows why Adam Lanza probably was touched by a Catholic priest.
Bye, guys.
That's it. Bye.
Have a good day.